What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports, and it is Browns time. Sim season 2025 rolls along. We are right in the thick of it here at 7-5, finally getting a week 13 bye. Now it is week 14, and we are back and better than ever, we hope, here, headed to Chi-Town for a clash in historic Soldier Field there with the 2-10 Chicago Bears. Their new head coach, Ben Johnson, trying to bring some of that Detroit Lions magic, but without Dan Campbell biting people's kneecaps off, maybe it won't work. Who knows? Regardless, they are 2-10 and really struggling. There is Ben Johnson trying to do his best to be the hot young coordinator. Of course, we know what that's like, having hired Hugh Jackson once upon a time. Sometimes the hot young coordinator does not always turn into the best head coach. It is what it is. Let's put minutes on the clock and kick this one off. The Browns again at 7-5. Again, I say to you, my friends, if they were actually... Whoops, we're going to skip to the next play because I'm an idiot. I say to you, if the Browns were actually 7-5 at week number 14, I think you would be doing cartwheels. I think I would be doing cartwheels as well. Kyle Monangai, the rookie out of Rutgers, gets over there, and Ben Johnson gives the last couple instructions to Caleb Williams. Again, it'll be an interesting litmus test because he was so highly touted coming out of USC, but that kind of run around and improvise game does not work super well in the NFL, as we saw in his freshman season. We'll see if he can play a little bit more under control and in rhythm here. I'll give it to DeAndre Swift, targeting to the right side. Swift shoves one man off and was Delpit, then Schlesinger cleans it up. Welcome in, Jim, and yes, cartwheels indeed. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Now, Caleb Williams on a 2nd-and-5. Motion coming from Cole Kmet, his tight end. Back to pass now. Williams, decent pocket, left side throw, right at the sticks to DJ Moore, who got paid last year, of course. And DJ Moore coming over in that Panthers trade situation and ultimately netted them, Caleb Williams and DJ Moore, for Bryce Young. Jury's still out, I suppose. Again, as Bryce Young really started to turn the corner last year, that second season, we'll see what Caleb Williams can do here in his second season in real life football. 2nd-and-3 coming up now. Ace formation. He'll go a quick little out route to the left side. That's his rookie tight end, first-round pick Colston Loveland out of the University of Meat Chicken. And Loveland has a first down. He got about 3.5. He only needed 3. I formation here. Loveland will actually check in as the fullback now. He'll try to go right side with DeAndre Swift. Up the middle, and Mike Hall, Jerome Baker, a little Ohio State tackle on DeAndre Swift. Appreciate everybody going on. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. Now, motion coming. Here comes Swift to the right side. He'll hit the first down marker, and then he'll get stuck by Delpit, but damage is done at the 31-yard line. Browns to report to camp today, so I feel like it was a good time to do a Browns sim here. Hope you're having a nice Friday. We're about 2.5 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from the new game coming out, so hopefully we should time this thing up perfectly. If they don't make the playoffs, we'll definitely be okay. If they do make the playoffs, we may have to kind of hustle through and see what they can do to get there, and then we'll get the new game and we'll get it started the way we always do. Play action now. Williams got a lot of time. Now Miles comes late, forces the throw. Touchdown! Rome Odunze, sophomore / second-year player out of Washington. And Rome Odunze had a lot of time to get all the way across the field. Looked like Denzel was the one in coverage. You could see it. So that's not Denzel. I can tell you right now that's Grant Delpit chasing him across the field. So I'm not sure where the coverage broke down, but it did. And Odunes was wide open into the end zone. And the Bears opening drive touchdown here at home. The 2-10 Bears, mind you. He plays 63 yards, 4:18 on the clock. Stefanski wearing the patented beanie there on the sideline. Cairo Santos puts toe to leather. Here comes DeAndre Carter to the 25, to the 30. DeAndre, nice little move out to the 34-yard line. Pretty decent return for DeAndre, and here comes the Browns on offense. Shedeur Sanders. Up and down, but we've decided to stick with him here. He's got 1,900 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions on his season. He started about half the games. I'd say he started about 6 games. I'm going to say he's like 3-3 maybe. Feels right. I don't think he's 4-2. Back to pass now. Pressure around the corner. It's picked up. Right side throw. On the sideline. Did he get it toes in? He did. 23 yards to the Chief. Hurry up to the line. No need to look at that one again. They're going to hurry quickly up there. And you're right, Jim. That was pretty easy on that touchdown drive for the Bears. Now, Shedeur under Ethan's center. Under Ethan Posick, his center. Right foot. Jerome Ford. Nice run for about 16. I'm a little tongue-tied to start the sim here today. Going back and forth so quickly between Buckeyes and Browns, sometimes my brain gets corn-fuzzled, if you will. First down there. Here comes a drop from Shedeur. Big drop now. Pressure in his face. He'll throw it right side. Got across the middle. Harold Fannin. First down for the rookie. To the 14-yard line. Gain of 14 for Harold Fannin Jr. And man, every time this kid touches the ball in our sim, he excites me. And by all accounts, he's done the same thing in real life. Now in a pistol, Dylan Sampson into the backfield. They'll give it to Sampson, right side. Can he get the corner? He does. 10. Nice juke move. 5. Inside the first down. He'll be out at the 2-yard line. Dylan Sampson tackled by the longtime Atlanta Falcon, Grady Jarrett, coming over in free agency to try to shore up the defense here. So they spent some decent money. Of course, the biggest one was Joe Tooney, left guard from the Chief. I think they just ended up trading for him. Now Sampson up the middle, just way too many bodies. I think Teller was the one he actually ran into. TJ Edwards, of course, came over in free agency last year. They spent big money on Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards from the Eagles and Bills, respectively. Now, second and goal. Shedeur back into a shotgun. Posick snaps it back. He's got time. He's going to roll left. Now he's in trouble. He will not be able to throw it away, and he'll be sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. He was about 88% of the way through throwing the ball away and chose to just hold it and tuck it, eating the sack back to the 15, and now the Browns are in trouble. This is a long third and goal. Shedeur out of a shotgun now. 11 personnel into the game. He's got good time. Now he'll step up. Now he's going to run. He's got a lot of run. He'll slide at the 10. So he's got a lot of work to do. And he'll set up a slightly easier field goal for Dustin Hopkins. So the Browns stall out. Credit that sack from Tremaine Edmonds. Still would have been about a third and goal from the 6, but the third and goal from the 15, or excuse me, a third and goal from the 20 was not a great choice for the Browns, and they'll have to settle for 3 here. Jim is disappointed in you, virtual Browns. 10 points scored now. 7-3 after each team has had the ball once. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter of the game. Kyle Monangai again, the rookie out of Rutgers, takes a big shot from Trylan Shoyinka and Buki Watson. Caleb Williams back out onto the field. He's got a touchdown pass already to Rome Odunze. 2 tight ends to the left. Swift alone in the backfield. Komet coming in motion. Looks like Delpit stays with him in a man coverage situation. Browns blitz up the middle, and they're not able to get home. Somehow Swift able to sneak 3 out of there before Schlesinger rips him to the ground with a left hand. Real excited to see Carson Schlesinger play football for the Browns. Certainly wish it was next to JOK and not Jerome Baker, but we'll take it for now. Browns blitz again, and this time they're going to get him for a big TFL of 5. Everybody back there. Schlesinger, Greg Newsome, Isaiah McGuire. Lots of Browns swarming to the football there, which is something that Jim Schwartz preaches constantly, is getting all of those orange hats to the football with aggression and violent intent. 3rd and 12 now. Williams. Pocket's okay. Fling it short. Komet spins off 1, but he won't spin off 2. Ward makes the tackle. And the Browns will force the Bears to go 3 and out here on their second drive. Good job defense. Good adjustments that time. A big TFL was the nice play on that one that backed them up and put them in those obvious passing situations, which are always more difficult. Here comes Carter from the 25, and he'll go down immediately by the hands of Tyreek Stevenson, former Miami Hurricane. Yeah, sure. 3rd in the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Why not? Yep, good D&D. Chat is all Jim today. Quiet in the chat today. Over the middle, had a man kind of coming back across. And it's Jalen Johnson who was on coverage. Second half. Back to pass now. Sanders. Decent pocket. He'll step up. Short throw it short to Cedric Tillman. Oof, hit hard by Tremaine Edmonds rather. Sets up a 3rd and 3. Shador Sanders. Step back into a shotgun. Dylan Sampson on his right hip. Back to pass. Shador. 4-man rush over the middle. First down easily to Jerry Jeudy near the 50-yard line. They mark him down at the 48. Nice play on the quick slant from Shador to Jerry Jeudy. And he does run those timing routes really nicely. Jerry Jeudy does. And obviously Shador very accurate with the football. Part of the reason the Browns chose to select him in this past season's draft. A little heavy set with the I formation here, up the middle. And Quinshon Judkins gets a snap. I guess I must have him formation set to that one. It's the only one he seems to keep showing up at. Right side throw to Tillman. Breaks one tackle, 45, 40, 35, 30. Cedric Tillman to the 25. Breaking more tackles, 10, 5. Tillman, touchdown! Whoa! What a run after the catch from Cedric Tillman. Did you see that? Holy smokes, it was a 4-yard slant. He caught that thing at the 46-yard line, and he broke... Oh, come on. Show me the broken tackles, Madden. Unbelievable. Cedric Tillman. He has really become impressive with his run after the catch. So much of this sim season, he has broken some significant tackles, and that time turned on some juice at the end of it to run away from the Bears defense. What a play. Cedric Tillman. I'm trying to think about who he reminded me of there. It was kind of like Calvin Johnson, a little bit like a big body with athleticism and just refused to go down. And then turned on some juice at the end. 10-7 Browns. We've got a minute to go in the first quarter here. Again, appreciate everybody on. Thanks so much to all of my subscribers. You guys are the best. 1138 last I counted. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, or if you've gotten yourself a new Gmail account and haven't subscribed from that, go ahead and do it. It's okay. It feels good to subscribe from multiple accounts. I do from like 3. It's okay. It's allowed. Also hit that thumbs up button, which continues to help grow our sim audience as Swift gets bounced right up the middle. New game coming out August 7th, I think, is when my pre-order shows up. So yeah, 2 weeks from yesterday on the new game. Right side throw, wide open, Colston level, and he beat Diabate badly. And a big gainer to the 44 into Browns territory. Yeah, I'm with you, Jim. Tillman and Fannin have a chance to make this offense from okay to very decently good. Maybe even great. The running game, I suppose, would make it great. 10-7. The end of 1. Let's slip the field. Ben Johnson looks like he's 8. So young. These coaches are so young now. Motion coming from Cole Kmet. Back to pass, Caleb Williams. Hit as he throws right side, incomplete. Just had too much sauce on it after he got hit. When did you see that happen? Welcome in, Mason, by the way. I think he's got all the talent in the world. You just can't play football in the NFL the way you do in college over the middle. There's another rookie, Luther Burden, the 3rd talented rookie wide receiver coming over to the Bears this year in the draft. I think he was their 2nd round pick, 6'2", 210 out of Mizzou. And Luther Burden with a big first down over the middle. A photo on Twitter, I see. Okay. The old Twitter machine. Yeah, I think it's just more about can he adapt to the actual NFL? You can't just run around for 20 seconds back there and wait for somebody to get open. It just doesn't work like that. DJ Moore with the catch, and then he'll be thrown out of bounds. 0 gain on the play. Nice pursuit from Swessinger. Once again, 49 showing up in the picture on a defensive play. Motion again from Cole Kmet. Browns appear to be playing zone. Back to pass. Williams Good time. Now he's in trouble. Now he'll roll. Tryon-Shinka. Schwessinger takes a bad angle. 10-5. Touchdown, Bears! Oh, he just got done praising Schwessinger, and he takes a bad pursuit angle. And that was all that Caleb Williams needed to get to the end zone. Oh, boy. Look at this angle from Schwessinger. Whoop, went right by him. And good blocking down the field. MJ Emerson was 3 yards out of bounds. And touchdown for the Bears there. Yeah, you sort of have to. You sort of have to. Kind of like Kyler Murray, right? I mean, if they had to put in his contract that you have to study X amount of tape, like if you have to put that in a person's contract, A, it means they're not doing it, and B, it means that they wouldn't do it unless you incentivize them with millions of dollars to do it. This is your job, and yeah, you're right. You eat, sleep, and breathe football. Sure, you can have some time off in the summer with your family, but otherwise, you're grinding. Long days if you want to be successful. Yeah, exactly. To the right side, Chief. Maybe what they mean is if you watched film as much as you played COD, you'd be a really good quarterback. He's got the athleticism for sure in Kyler Murray's case. And he's got a whip. Despite his frame, he can throw the ball. That's that baseball background, right? Like Mahomes, he can throw the ball at any angle. Quick throw to Jerry Jeudy for a short one. 2nd and 7. Pistol look here on a 2nd and 7. Sampson behind Sanders. Back to pass now. Shedeur. He'll step up. 50. He's got space. 45. And he'll slide down at the 42-yard line. Nice play by Sanders to easily pick up the first down. Yeah, trust me. If somebody was paying me millions of dollars, I would do whatever they asked me to do. And if it meant that I couldn't play video games or sim anymore, I'd have to say, see y'all, I'm getting paid millions of dollars. Go find some other channel to watch. We'll chat with you during the games. 5 yards for Deontay Johnson. He's the other X factor, I think, of this offense. If they can somehow recapture first 4 years in Pittsburgh, Deontay Johnson, it could be a real steal for wide receiver number 3. Also still intrigued with the potential, or still more smoke about this potential Terry McLaurin not re-signing with the Commanders. Could Andrew Berry theft Terry McLaurin? Yeah, they sure are, Jim. Oh, you mean mine are. Mine are all messed up if I would quit the channel for millions of dollars. Are you adding me or are you adding Kyler Murray there, Jim? Choose your words wisely. Shedeur Sanders now, back to bat. Nope, excuse me, he's going to give it to Quinn. I'm not sure why Quinshon is in the game. He was buried at the bottom of the depth chart. We did not cut him. But he shouldn't be in the game unless somebody got hurt and I missed it. Now Jerome Ford checks back in. Murray and Williams. Okay, thank you. You wouldn't be mad at me if I quit the channel for millions of dollars, huh? Shedeur. Now he's in trouble. He's going to roll. We're going to get a late holding call as well, unless that's roughing. Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like a late holding call on maybe Conklin on the right side. Yep. Kind of tackled his pass rusher. And they'll decline it. 4th and 25. Only if I shared. All right. One big Nagy on Sports blowout party while we cancel the channel. Out of bounds at the 22. Not a great punt from Bojorquez there. So once again, a sack thwarts the drive for the Browns. Pushes them way out of any potential field goal range. And here comes Caleb Williams up 14-10. Here comes Swift. He'll go wide outside. Nicely done. Look at Miles chase him all the way from behind for a 2-yard loss. Good pursuit from 95. And really nice job by Isaiah McGuire to kind of string that play out. He set the edge well, and he kept making Swift go wider and wider and wider. Not able to head north and south, and therefore loses the 2 yards. Now, blitz coming right up the middle. He's in trouble. He'll roll. Williams fires on the run. Caught by short by DJ Moore. Newsom was right with him. A very short gain. Give him like a yard on the catch. Actually 3. I forgot we had a loss of 2 on the first play. 3rd and 9 here. Browns blitzing again. Late blitz. Pressure in his face. Hit as he throws right on the sideline. Moore, and he got it again. Hickman a little late to get over. He put a lick on him. But he's able to hold on. He sort of falls across the first down line. Look at him hit by Tryon-Shinka. Just a little half-second late from Hickman. And those split seconds are the difference between the Bears punting and the Bears getting a first down. Both Tryon Shanka's split second late and Hickman's split second late. They try left side of that line, and Tryon Shanka makes up for it there. Schlesinger also in there to knock him to the ground. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns forever. Happy training camp day. Football season has arrived. Turn around, give it to Swift. Up the middle, and it'll be blown up by Baker. Whew. With some head-on collision that time from Jerome Baker. Speaking of intent to cause violence, 3rd and 7 now, back to pass. Pressure coming from Miles. Caleb gets around it. He's got some space, 40. He'll get the first down, 45, 50, 45 on the other side, and he'll slide in front of Delpit all the way at the 42. Once again, Miles had a shot. We know that Caleb Williams has got some quick feet, and he was able to get around and rush easily for that first down and slides safely at the 42-yard line. Motion from DJ Moore. Turn around, play action, they'll boot. Now he's in trouble. Now Williams throws back to Moore. What a tackle in space. They'll lose a yard again. Greg Newsome. Yeah, that would be lovely. I think we're going to have a pretty darn good defense again this year. We can stay healthy. I think every NFL team can say that. If we stay healthy, we should have a pretty good team. It's kind of the nature of a... salary cap franchise, or a salary cap sport. That's a team game more so than the NBA. You can have a couple of superstars in the NBA and still be, quote-unquote, better than a better team. First and 10. Well, he definitely had a rough season last year, so we'll see if he can bounce back. Over the middle, Williams. Strike to Swift for a first down, now inside the red zone. Coming up on the 2-minute warning here. Bears playing fairly efficient here. Do not look like a 2-10 football team at this stage of the game. Motion again. You can see they've got talent all over that offense. They upgraded to the guard position, but the tackles not so much, and Tryon Shanka has been knocking at the door a couple of other times, and he is able to get a sack. Again, we will see more of him and Isaiah McGuire and Alex Wright with the recent cut of Obo Garanquo. I have every right to be angry at him. It's a selfish and emotional decision, and frankly is just completely unacceptable. I don't care how much money you have or how cool you are or how popular you are. I don't believe in violence towards anyone, but especially towards a woman. So he will pay the price, whatever that is. Clearly it will, financially at least, because whatever he was holding out for in his deal, whatever sort of guaranteed money he was holding out, that's going to go away for sure, because he lost any of that leverage. So at the very least, he loses millions of guaranteed dollars. He will probably lose game checks as well, whether that's this year or next year. I agree with you, Mason. He was the plug and play. Throw him in there and let him become the breadwinner in that backfield for the next 3 to 4 years. You know what? I saw something about that, Mason. But then I saw that the Texas A&M coach said that was completely a lie. So who knows? Classic Bengals, though. Sanders, hit as he throws. It'll wiggle out of bounds. 17-10 now. 1 minute to go. That's Javon Dexter, former Florida Gator. He'll have to. And Jerome Ford all of a sudden came from sort of like an afterthought to like, oh yeah, remember when you thought you could be RB1? It's time to see if you could be RB1. Sanders, 30, 35 to the right side. He tried to slide, it'll be hit, and the Browns will call their second timeout, but a first down from Sugar at the 38. Yeah, Jerome Ford, you think you could be RB1, baby? You better show it here. Left side throw. Caught by Johnson. Nicely done to get out of bounds. No time taken off the clock there. Yeah, I'm not sure how that all works, frankly. Obviously, it happens in other professional sports, baseball being one, right? Hockey, where a guy can get drafted and then go play in college again, so I'm not quite sure how it works. If he's received, it used to be as soon as you got money, so, if he signed autographs at a card shop a month ago or whatever, then all of a sudden he would lose his amateur status. But that's no longer, of course, the case with the NIL stuff. So who knows what that would look like. Yeah, I'm totally with you, Mason. It would be an interesting story for sure, Jim. Shador in trouble over the middle. Caught by Chief, breaking a tackle, first down. 25 to the 20 to the Chief, and they'll call their last timeout with 3 seconds left. Enough time to trot Hopkins out there. Pretty decent end of half drive there, and moderately manageable clock management. And they score 3 points with 0 seconds on the clock. It's a pretty good way to end the half. 17-13. Chicago leading here in the Windy City. The 2-10 Bears. The 7-5 Browns. Second half coming up here. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Thanks so much to all of my subscribers. Only place on YouTube you're going to find simulated sporting events with live, original commentary. That would be crazy if Gabriel wins the job, you mean? There is Crenshaw. I don't know why he's in so many. He is literally at the bottom of the depth chart, so it must be a stamina situation now. Sampson back into the game. 2nd and 6. Double tight end to the right side. Motion from Tillman. Back to pass. Sanders. Deep drop. Now he'll step up. Hit as he throws, but still caught. Tillman 50. 45 to the 40. Cedric Tillman, another big gainer after the catch to the 36-yard line of Chicago. Holy moly. That was a nice play. Look at Sanders as he was getting hit. It's a wobbly one, but somehow Tillman able to hold on to it. And Nefi Sewell, the linebacker, never saw the ball. Big first down for the Browns. Oh yeah, Mason? He who shall not be named. Is that what Travis Hunter is for us now? Swing it now. Little bubble screen to Jerry Jeudy. Haven't seen that play before. Nice job to keep the defense guessing, picking up 4 to stay on schedule. Back to pass, Sanders. Fling it over the middle. Flag late. Did he get hit or is there holding? That's when it came out. And he got hit. Oh, I just couldn't think of it. I thought you were trying to I'm not going to name him in case he's amazing and comes back to haunt us. Yes, Travis Hunter. Back to pass now. Sanders over the middle. Oh, almost picked in the end zone. Actually, almost picked twice. Dangerously so, as he was trying to throw to Dylan Sampson. And again, would not throw it to my 5'8" running back in the back of the end zone. You have tall receivers and tight end types. Here comes Sampson. He'll try the left, spun down, and loses yards. 3rd and 13. Yeah, we haven't played we don't play the Jags this year, so we haven't seen. I had to make 2 Travis Hunters. I had to make one who was a cornerback and one who was a receiver. I wonder how Madden will actually do that. If they will let him cross play. Sanders in trouble. Fired to the right side and incomplete, and they'll have to settle for another field goal. There is there are a couple positions, you could put I put Mike Hall in as the fullback for fun, a while. There are a couple positions where you can kind of say, put this guy in here, put this guy in here, but cornerbacks and receivers right now do not cross over. They don't even show up as an opportunity. So I'll be curious to see what Madden does, or if they're going to make 2 of them. Which is what I did. I have a 21 and I have a 12. 2 Travis Hunters on the roster for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's how I chose to address it, at least. We'll see what they choose to do. Clearly, they can't. When Ohtani got big, MLB The Show basically had to change the game, so now two-way players are a thing, and when you make your guy in Road to the Show, you can make a two-way player. Nice tackle for a loss there. Mason Graham, speaking of first-round picks. Well, I think kind of similar to Caleb Williams in college, where he was just so much more athletically gifted than everybody else. He could kind of do what he wanted. I think the same could be said for a little bit for Travis Hunter. Like, I don't know how crisply he had to run routes, just because he was so much better of an athlete than everybody. He would just kind of get open and Sugar would find him. Same thing on defense. You know, you don't have to be a great tactician at man coverage if you have elite athleticism to recover and go see ball, get ball, you know, so. For sure. Absolutely, Mason. We're not going to hold him to a high standard. Pressure coming to Yabate. He'll get out of it. He'll be hit as he throws. It should be a fumble. Oh, I hope they fix that. It should be a fumble 10 out of 10 times or grounding. But it's not just incomplete. 3rd and 6. Quick throw to the right side, and he got a first down. Baker was right on him, Cole Kmet, but he stuck his bum past that line and able to hold on for a first down. Just barely for the Bears. Leading 17-16 here. Whoop, 3 people left early. The ball did not, however. Drew Dahlman, the center, did not snap it. And the false start is on the offense. They're going to call it on DeAndre Swift specifically. 1st and 15 now. Little Boo Birds here in Chicago after that false start. They'll give it to Swift. He'll try to reconcile the yardage. He'll get 2 of it back. Yep, right now they certainly are. Certainly not playing like a 2-10 football team, are they, Mason? And yes, hitting on a quarterback and being able to have 2, I don't know, top 15 or so picks next year would be incredible. That didn't have to be packaged to get up into the top 3 so you could go get Drew Aller or Carson Beck or maybe Arch Manning if he actually comes out and whoever's number 1 doesn't want him, which seems highly unlikely, but I suppose it's possible that a team with a quarterback could get the number 1 pick and then trade out of it. I don't know, Mason. I'll say like 50-50. We've seen him walking. We've seen him working out. So he was doing those things, which is an improvement from where he was, obviously, post-injury. So now there's obviously a difference between just walking and functioning as a human being and playing NFL-level football, especially for a player like him who had a similarly incredible athleticism. So I'll say 50-50. We'll give it time. We know he's going to work hard to do everything he can in his power. And we know he's a man of great faith, so if that's what you're into and you believe in the healing power of that kind of stuff, I would put that as a tick in his healthy category. The old rabbi joke. David, welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. First and 10. Bears just kind of dinking and dunking so far in this half. Williams over the middle. There's another dink. Baker with a tackle, but it's 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Long snap count over the middle. Caught. Nope. Just kidding. Schlesinger dislodging football from Cole Kmet, and now a 3rd and 1 here. And the Browns hold them to 3. Right side on a slant. Caught by O'Dunes down inside the 5. 1st and goal, Chicago. Rome Odunze. The Washington Huskies now in his 2nd season. Their 1st-round pick a year ago. 2, they got Caleb Williams' 2nd year was last year. Right? No. Is his 1st year? I can't remember. I've already forgotten. Anyway, I think they got Odunze and Williams in the same draft, if I'm remembering correctly. Motion coming from Kmet on a 2nd and goal. Turn around again up the middle. Roshan Johnson in there this time. The Texas product, and he can't get any further. It's 3rd and goal now at the 2-yard line. One more stop. Do they have it in them? Everybody up at the line. Turn around. Again, Swift, and he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And they extend their lead. And they could push it to 8 here with Kairos Santos's kick. And yes, Jim, they dink and dunked us all the way down the field. I have to say that drive brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. 17 plays, 75 yards, and almost 8 minutes. Insane drive from the Bears there. Let's see if the Browns should be well rested, how they can respond. They'll start at the 25. Shador's been pretty solid. 16-20. Is this 1985? No, that would be their defense being incredible, and then what? A steady dose of Walter Payton. Pulling guard, and Dexter blows right by him. Sampson will lose 2. Jervon Dexter. Motion from Jerry Jeudy. Sanders, a long throw to the right side, caught by Jerome Ford for a short gain. Browns haven't really pushed the ball down the field either. They have 1 third down conversion in the whole game. That's crazy. 3rd and 9 now. Back to pass. Sanders has good time. Now he's in trouble. He'll throw it away. Well, Bears defense has been solid here. And the Browns will go 3 and out. And unfortunately, their defense, just been on the field for 8 minutes, is going to have to come right back out onto the football field here. 1:20 and counting here. 3rd quarter. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. Appreciate everybody being on again. Only place on YouTube that you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. We're heavy into some football seasons right now as we simulate the 2025 NFL season here with our Browns. We're also starting the 2025 Ohio State season. They had a nice win over Texas yesterday on the channel. If you missed that one, you can go back and check it out. We will at some point. I just haven't really had a lot of excitement for the Guardians this summer, but we will do an occasional Guardians game, especially if they can get themselves back into a playoff position. Pressure. They throw it quickly. Kmet wide open. Hickman can't get a good angle on him and is lucky to save a touchdown, potentially. Cole Kmet with a nice run after the catch, and the Bears are driving again. That's pretty funny, David. That's probably what I would say, too. Over the middle, and it's tipped away at the line. Mason Graham got a big hand on it. 4 seconds in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Left side at the feet of his receiver, MJ Emerson. I mean, if you're going to change your number to 1, you better lock down, baby. Yeah, I'm not really sure, Jim. He's had a couple decent run after catches, but yeah, I don't know if he's actually pushed the ball well. That one's longer than 10. It was about 11 yards down the field. Rome Odunze has a first down. He beats Newsome. And the 3rd quarter comes to a close. The Browns are in a little bit of trouble here. Cannot stop Caleb Williams in the offense so far here in this 2nd half. Left side, right at the sticks again. There's Luther Burden, the rookie. So spent a lot. So they traded for Joe Thuney, potentially the best left guard in the game still. They drafted Colston Loveland, one of the best tight ends, and they drafted Luther Burden, who was a top 5 receiver. So to go with Odunze and DJ Moore. So they're trying to surround him with weapons and protection. Left side throw, touchdown, DJ Moore. And that could be curtains for the Browns here, as they give up another touchdown. I think that was just a drive where they are just absolutely gassed. Yeah, we may need to do a little coach mode here. See if we can push Shador to try to find a couple of other routes here. Probably have one chance on this drive to score a touchdown. Down 15. So we're at least going to try to get him into some rhythm. Shador hasn't had a bad day, but they just cannot get Chicago off the field here. And it flipped the field on us just for funsies. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Oof. Season rank 32. They're giving up the most points all season. Only giving up 16 today, though. Schwartz is on the hot seat. Sanders over the middle. Caught. 3rd and 2 after Tillman. Able to get that one. Ooh, almost picked. Oh boy, that was the wrong choice. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We have to go for it. We have to go for it. You don't understand. Right side throw! And Tillman's got it easily for a first down. And we needed to get it going. Trying to get him to push it down the field, but I can't make him throw that ball down the field. Sanders. Over the middle. Caught by the Chief. First down. Complete to the Chief. Well done, Jim. Sugar taking his lumps. That's again fired over the middle. Caught by Deontay Johnson. Second and 5. Yeah, I know. I might need to. Sanders. Oh, he was wide open. Oh, brother, he was wide open. We got to get a first down here first. Caught by the Chief. First down. David Njoku. All right, how do I get, what is that, tab? No huddle. I really don't play on PC at all. I have no idea how to do anything except call the play and snap it with the space bar. Sanders, deep drop, dump it short. And that's Sampson. There we go, no huddle. Quickly back to pass. Fired, short over the middle, caught by David Njoku to the right side, and we'll go hurry up again. Try this one. Yeah, under the 4 pick. Well done. Sanders is going to be sacked. That's not the way you want to do it. Maybe play action, not the way to run it. Back to pass. Pressure again. He's completely untouched, and Sampson whiffed. And now we're in trouble, friends. Now we are in trouble. It's 3rd and very long. Deep shot. He's open. He can't get him. Oh, 4th and 25. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to take the field goal, and I don't know how to kick a field goal. They're going to try Hopkins from 50. So they got points, and now it's no longer the weird 16-point lead, but they have to get a stop, and they have to get it quickly. I'm not sure if that drive helped or hurt us, but it got us some points. My situational coach mode doing what it could. Anungai again. Says Travis Homer that time. All right. I don't know. He has had 2 guys on that drive, both Judy and Chief. I wonder if there's like you're a rookie quarterback and it's late in the 4th quarter, like nervousness thing, like in college football, like that has like mental attributes for them too. They get like more nervous on the road and stuff like that. I wonder if Madden has some of that baked into it. Quick throw to the left side, and they're going to get him quickly. Browns got to get him off the field. Gotta. I mean, we just beat the 10-2 49ers, so it would feel like classic Browns to then turn around and lose to the 2-10. David. 3rd and 2. This is a big play here. Turn around, give it to Swift. They're going to get him sure. Mason Graham shuts the door. They're going to say Isaiah McGuire was involved as well, but the Browns will force them to punt. That was the first one. Yeah, we do, Karen. And it has been weird, Jim. He has been oddly absent. Yeah, this one's going to go into the end zone. Huge stop indeed, Mason. Here we go. I'm going to let them do their thing. .550 on the clock. Got to score 2 touchdowns. Could hand it off to Dylan Sampson. Decent run of 4, but seriously, what are we doing? And they're not running her yet. They won't do it automatically until there's 4 minutes left in the game. Now we're going to switch the play. Take a good 40 seconds off the clock. Unbelievable. Snap the ball! You can't switch the play and then run a play with motion. Delay of game. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Sanders, right side. Caught it by Tillman. First down, 30. Tillman after the catch once again can't quite get out of bounds. They need to hurry up. They will not yet. Back up pass for Sanders. Right side over the middle. Caught it again to Tillman. Gain of 8. Sanders over 300 yards now, but they got to push. There's zero urgency happening right now. Right side throw caught near the sticks, and Chief will be out of bounds, 3rd and inches. Does at least get out of bounds. Browns again. Big issue there. And they're going no huddle now, finally. Now he'll change it up. He'll climb under center. Back to pass, Sanders. Blitz coming. They feel it. Left side throw. Caught. Judy, 50 to the 45. Get out of bounds. He can't. The 43-yard line. But at least they are now going no huddle. Jerry Judy got the first down. Sanders barking signals to his mates. Back to pass. Got a lot of time. He'll throw it to the right side. Get out of bounds. Sampson, he does, but he got a yard. At least he stopped the clock, I guess. At least he stopped the clock. 2nd and 9. Drop back. Big drop again. Sanders, throw it over the middle. Caught by Deontay. 35 to the 30. Deontay Johnson, but he once again stays in bounds, and they've got to hurry. The bill was enormous, I bet. Over the middle, caught again by Jerry Judy, but again, 8 to 6 yards. 6 yards ain't getting it done. They have to score before the 2-minute warning. Come on, go. Back to pass, Sanders. Over the middle again, another short throw caught by the Chief, and that one's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, I bet. Maybe not. 12 seconds, 11 seconds until we get there. They got to go. Go, 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 go. Back to pass. Short throw again over the middle to Tillman to the 10. First down, but it is 2-minute warning time. And they have got to score now. Oh, we've seen much worse, David. All right, they got to score on this play. Otherwise, they're going to start wasting their timeouts. Back to pass. Sanders, pressure coming. He's going to be hit as he throws. It's going to bounce off a helmet, and that's actually okay. I'm not sure if it's all he can do or all that the virtual offense is asking him to do right now. It's hard to decide. I'm sure that the Bears are also playing in a big shell as well. He'll dump it short. He gets 1 yard. They got to hurry. Go, go, go. 3rd and goal. Back to pass again. He'll step up. He can run. 5. Go to the end zone. Run it in. Just run it in. Oh, that was maddening. He had so much green grass in front of him, and he rolled down the line of scrimmage and then threw it away. Oh, maddened. We haven't had a good old-fashioned maddening in a while. And now we're going to get sacked on 4th and goal. Not that I'm going to say we would have won the game, but that was ridiculous. He runs through the pocket. He's wide open to the end zone. This time everybody's covered, and he gets sacked by Jervon Dexter. There's 4 Browns blocking no one. Oh, well. Browns are going to fall to 7 and 6. Just probably where they deserve to be. You just wish that they wouldn't have lost to the 2-10 Bears, especially a week after beating the 10-2 San Francisco 49ers or whatever. They were 8-2 or something. So, yep, we're glad you made it on for a little bit as well, David. Appreciate you being on. Guys, I do appreciate all y'all being here. They'll take a knee. This one will come to an end. Laxalee, welcome in. Good to have you on. And yes, it is game over. The Bears defending home turf again, not looking like a 2-10 football team, and the Browns struggle in this one. David, you are so welcome. Jim, you are so welcome. They have to snap it one more time, which they do. 31-19 is going to be your final. This one was I mean, obviously, the Browns' offense is what it is with Shedeur Sanders. And without Quinshawn, frankly, in the backfield right now. But this one was more about the defense and the way that they just kind of got dink and dunked all day and let Caleb Williams get going. And he did. He got going, and they're going to win 31-19. We'll look at the stats. You guys take care. I know a lot of you are going to hop off. That's fine. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you again on the next sim. Williams today, 29 of 35, 281. 2 touchdowns, 82%. That's pretty good football. Swift, 18 for 48. Williams, 5 for 38. Both of them had rushing touchdowns in this one. Komet, 8 for 74. Moore, 8 for 58 and a touch. O'Dunes, 5 for 61 and a touch. 3 for Burton, 2 for Swift, and 2 for the rookie Colston. Loveland in this one. Edmonds all over the place with 18 tackles, 10 for Tyreek Stevenson. 2 sacks for Dexter, 2 sacks for Tyreek Stevenson. Again, that's your nickel who's blitzing a lot. 1 for Edmonds. Sanders did not turn the football over, which we appreciated, but also 34 of 45. So it's 34 completions in the game, and they only have 360 yards, which is just an 8-yard average per attempt. 75% had the touchdown, no interceptions. This is where the game really struggled for them. 5 for 9 for Sampson. For some reason, he didn't have a 4th rush. Ford was 1 for 15. They never went back to him because they were down. 10 for 159 and a touchdown for Tillman. Chief with 9 for 98. Judy with 6. 5 for Deontay Johnson. 2, 1, and 1 for the others. Jerome Baker, 16 tackles. Hickman and Schlesinger both with 10 as well. Sacks today, just 1. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. No turnovers as well. Couldn't force any fumbles or intercept the football. All right, well, the Browns fall to 7-6, and every scoreboard watching moment comes to life here, as they're going to have to start getting some help. You're in the win and get some help category of the season, which is always everybody's favorite. Certainly my favorite. They're going to have to play the Minnesota Vikings next week. We'll fast forward and see what their record ends up being in week number 15. We'll also check the standings at this juncture. The 7-6 Minnesota Vikings, the 7-6 Cleveland Browns. That's going to be a pretty important game. Let's look at the standings right now. In your AFC North, the Ravens at 10-3. The Bengals have fought back to be 8-5. Browns at 7-6. So a 5-game winning streak for the Bengals, as they like to do. That's crazy that they were 3-5 and have now won 5 in a row to be 8-5. AFC South, losing teams with the exception of the 7-6 Texans. AFC East, Bills with a 2-game advantage over the Dolphins. Chiefs 9-4, Broncos 7-6, Raiders and Chargers both 6-7. All those 6-7, 7-6 teams we're going to have to keep an eye on for sure. Lions at 9-4, they're 2 games above the Vikings. 8-5 are the Falcons. They lead the Saints by a game and the Buccaneers by 2. Commanders and Eagles and Cowboys continue to be the class of the NFC. Look at that, 10-3, 10-3, 9-4 at the top of that division. That's crazy tight. 10-3 as well for the 49ers. And if we look at the AFC here, you got Ravens, Chiefs, Bills. So there's your 3 division leaders. And then the Texans would be in there as well. So then you're looking at 1, 2, 3 other teams. Right now, it looks like the Browns would be the last team in if we're playing that game. So 9-8 could make the playoffs. But yeah, look at all these 6-7 teams, these 5-8 teams. Basically, everybody still has a chance except for the Patriots, which is crazy to think about. All right. I guess that's why they say every game matters here. 7-6 Cleveland, 7-6 Minnesota coming at you from beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, which the Browns stadium will, of course, be modeled after. It's by the same architect, so that will be exciting to see what it looks like on the sim. Guys, I really appreciate you being with me here today. Lots of fun as well. Enjoy the rest of your Fridays. I'll get more sim action coming this weekend as we continue through our 2025 Ohio State and our 2025 Cleveland Browns sim seasons. Today we will say go Bears, and as always, go Browns!